All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about sets. So sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Set is one of the 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The other 3 are list, tuple, and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. A set is a collection which is both unordered and unindexed. So sets are written with curly brackets. Okay, so let's jump into our notebook and take a look at this. Okay, so we're inside of our Python notebook here, and what I want you to do is create a sets notebook. Okay, so we're going to go to the top here. We're going to do new. We're going to do Python 3, and we're going to do 30. So let's do 30, and then let's do sets. Okay, and there we go. So now let's look at a set or sets, and how do we make a set? Okay, so let's just do kind of my set equals, and we'll do curly brackets. Okay, and we're going to do Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Okay, so that's how you create a set. Okay, and then we could print this. So let's print my set and then run that and see what happens. You got YouTube, Google, and Facebook. Okay, so remember, sets are unordered. You cannot be sure in which order the items will appear. Okay, so if I run this again, if I come up here and I run this again, okay, it appears in the same spot, but it's not guaranteed to do that because it's unordered. Okay, the other data types that we've talked about, which are lists and tuples, have different properties and different values, etc. Okay, so they're unordered. So unordered means that the items in a set do not have a defined order. Set items can appear in a different order every time you use them and cannot be referred to by index or key. Unchangeable. Sets are unchangeable, meaning we cannot change the items after the set has been created. Duplicates not allowed. Sets cannot have 2 items with the same value. Okay, so duplicate values will be ignored. So if I were to do this, okay, if I just copy our block of code here and then I put in Google again at the end here in lowercase, and then so it's a duplicate, right? I run it. We only get YouTube, Google, and Facebook. We don't get YouTube, Google, Facebook, Google. We just get one. It only lets you have one item. No duplicates, okay? They're not allowed. So to get the length of a set, to determine how many items a set has, use the length method, okay? So what we would do with that is we'd just copy this again, paste it here, and what we're going to do is we're going to print, and we're going to do length, okay, like this, and it will tell us, okay, we have 3 sets, 3 items, okay? Set items, data types. So set items can be of any data type. So you can do a string, integer, or Boolean. We can do all 3. Okay, so for that, let's do that. So let's do set1 equals, and let's do curly brackets, and let's do Google, Facebook, and YouTube, and then we'll do numbers. Okay, so set2 equals curly brackets, and we'll do 1, 5, 2, 8, 10. Okay, and then set 3 will be a Boolean, so it'll be true, false, okay, or however you want to do it. It only has 2 values. So true, false, true, false. Okay? And then if I print this, so if we print set1, print set2, and then print set3, okay? We get YouTube, Google, and Facebook, 1, 2, 5, 8, 10. Okay, so you notice how the order is different. And I did false, true, it only showed 2. It will not let me do 3, or 2 trues and 2 falses. It only shows false and true. So For that, we'll just leave it like this, okay? And then run it again. And there you go. So you see how I put it in order, but it's unordered. So the next time we run it, it may be different, okay? So a set can contain different data types, a set with strings, integers, and Boolean values. Okay, so what you could do is you could do it like this. You do set1 equals, in brackets, curly braces, I should say, we can do ABC, comma, 100, comma, true, comma, 40, comma, Google. Okay, and if I print that, okay, true, Google, 100, ABC, 40, right? So you see how it's not in order. It's unordered, okay? Now, type. From Python's perspective, sets are defined as objects with the data type set, okay? So if I look for the type, and if I just do that here, okay? So if we just come up here and we type in type, okay? Put that here and then run it. And actually, let me do this correctly. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Okay, then I run it. We have a set, okay? So what I'll do is I'll return that, and then I'll return it back to what it was before, which was just print set1, right? And then we'll run that, so you can see both. We have true, Google, 100. So we have a Boolean, a string, and an integer, okay? And then the class is a set, okay? Now the set constructor. It is also possible to use the set constructor to make a set. So using the set constructor, you can use the set constructor, I should say, to make a set, okay? So to do that, we'll do our set equals set, and then we'll do Google, Facebook. We're going to do double round brackets, okay? So Google, Facebook, and YouTube, okay? And then we're going to print this, so we'll print our set. We'll run it, and you have YouTube, Google, and Facebook, okay? And then Python collections. So this is what I was talking about earlier. And basically, Python collections are arrays, okay? So there are 4 collection data types in Python programming language. So list is a collection which is ordered and changeable, allows duplicate members. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable, allows duplicate members. Set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed, no duplicate members. And dictionary is a collection which is unordered and changeable with no duplicate members. Okay, so we've talked about list, we've talked about tuple, and now we're covering set. And in the upcoming section after this, we're going to cover dictionary. So we will cover all the Python collections when we are done, okay? So get excited because we're going to talk more about this in the upcoming videos, but in this section, we're going to continue to talk about sets, okay? So that in mind, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.